Alright, what do we want? Leech. I don't know why I'm stalling. Do I want the max leech on this cloak though? Because I'm gonna replace it. I don't know. Maybe I'll just get like something light. What is this? Chanting leech. Sure. We'll get the light one. Because funds are a thing. Alright. I need some sort of boot enchant, so let's figure this out. And then maybe I'll monologue about something, I don't know. Let me see. I'm gonna just rank 1 defender. Can't be sleeping on these rank 1s. Let me see. I don't see it though. I'm mad that the dragonflight enchant is more. Like, that's crazy. Probably gonna buy it, but still. That is that much. It's annoying. That annoys me. That annoys me that's much. That's cost so much. I don't. Yeah, there is no rank 2 defenders much. I need to get my enchanting in order. Alright. Let me see. These boots are pretty solid, so we're probably going to put something halfway decent on here. I guess Defender's March is halfway decent, so we're gonna do that. Edit. Okay. Alright, so we got what we need. Let me get my enchant and we're gonna vibe it out. We're gonna feel it out for tonight. I'm still relatively new to disc, but we're gonna figure it out and move on. Alright. Got my enchants on, got leech up. We're good to go. What key do I want to do? Let's start off light. I haven't done a siege in a little bit, so let's do a siege. Hold on, let me fix some things around my desk. Okay. Let's see if I can do a little background music, maybe. Let's see. I think the 5 to 7 range is cool to start in. So once I get my music right, we can start. It's a little loud. Does it have a cloak in it? Does Siege have a cloak in here? I'm sure it does. I don't know if it's a cloak that I can use. It does not actually. Actually, it doesn't. Alright, what about Miss? I haven't done Miss in a little bit either. I wouldn't mind doing Miss. Miss doesn't have a cloak, but does have the Unbound Changeling, which is important, which I might go slide on. And then the Dawnbreaker has a lot of stuff that I've gotten already. What else haven't I done? Stonevault? Stonevault has a haste for his cloak, not a... That's a chest, my bad. It does have a haste. Oh, then maybe we do Stonevault. Yeah, fuck it. Stonevault. Stonevault's what we send. If I can find one in the range that I'm looking for. Let's find out. As we vibe out real quick. Probably throw on some music. Let me see. Oh, there's not really many Stonevaults going at all. Oh, wait, no. This is the wrong version. My bad. Stonevaults. There we go. Let's see it. Hey, easy invite. Okay. Okay, this is background music that I'm playing that y'all cannot hear. It ain't doing it for me as of right now. Listen, that's crazy that they asked me the same question I used to ask every single healer doing for Stonevault, which is crazy. Instead of typing debuff, I put duff. That's crazy. Alright. Alright. Let me accept this summon. I was about to teleport, but we here, we lit. Let me throw on some music so I can lock in so I'm not distracted by these guys. Hit this shuffle button. Unfortunately, I can't play it through shit, so. But we here now. One thing since I've been playing Disc, I've been I haven't had too much experimentation with the talents because I feel like disc is kind of rigid. Like there's not much flexibility. Like as an example, when I was playing Mistweaver, there's some pretty flexible talents without losing too much power. Obviously, I've been playing Demon Hunter and it's tanking in general, but with Demon Hunter, there's a lot of flexible talents without losing too much power. But disc seems like it's kind of rigid. Like dropping, like as an example, I was running Divine Aegis because I just wanted to see what it was like in a lower key, and it didn't really amount to anything. But I had to trade Harsh Discipline, which I thought was all right. Whatever. I'll drop one talent point in Harsh Discipline to get that, and that just was not the move. I kind of noticed it. Maybe it was just my brain thinking, but I don't know. I kind of noticed it. Let's see what my boy got. I mean, as long as I get these interrupts, we lit. That's what we. I see the lust, so we here. Just summon this. Oh, he's studying something. Ain't no way. Ain't no way that was just damage from the stock. Because I have 2 stacks and I'm alright. So, we here though. But yeah, it seems like disc isn't really that flexible when it comes to talents. Oh, that was a smash. It's fine. It's fine though. I don't think I can dispel that. I cannot. That's probably my biggest gripe with disc, because like not disc with priest. There's a lot of things you just can't dispel, so you're just kind of like, well, GG guys, I gotta heal through it, and like you're kind of counting on people to use their defensives, and in a pug you can imagine that goes as well as it sounds. So I will say this: this fear's about to go off. Oh, maybe not. So, but yeah, the flexibility of the talents is something that I wish they had a little bit more on. Like, I'll know if I can do it here, but I'll show like an example of that. No, I could just talk about it because I don't think I'm able to show it. Trying to stay on my toes here. This isn't really a healer. I gotta lock into. Like I have to get the flow before someone dies, and you kind of gotta stay on your toes. It's like Druid, but without the hots. Like if you fall behind on Druid, I feel like there's some at least recourse on trying to come back. Priest, like somebody's gonna die, and that might be a fair trade-off considering like the buffs you give out and the damage you can deal and shit like that. But I don't know. Here, all right, I'll do it quick. So yeah, like talents like Holy Nova. Why can't we take prayer mending? Now I've played with prayer mending. I thought like, why would I even press Holy Nova? I'm not pressing it. Blah 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 blah. And it just doesn't do anything. It doesn't do enough healing, in my opinion, for it to be warranted. Which is a shame because I'm not really pressing Holy Nova unless I'm spec'd into like Rhapsody, and I don't really spec into Rhapsody. So it's like, I don't know. I told this man I'll pain sup him. And I did. I might just dispel this guy. I'm gonna move this way because I feel like someone's gonna try to get that. Got you, bud. Oof, I am getting smoked. I cannot take that because I will die. But I will try. Nope, I'm dead. We're gonna have to restart that. But I don't know how the hunter died. I have to look at it. I have to look at his death. I don't know what he died to. It might have just been ground spike. It seemed like it was a ground spike, but I can't really tell you. I can't really tell you what it was, to be honest. It seemed like it was ground spike. No volatile explosion. That's ground pound, not ground spike. Okay. So Can't really stand in ground. Pound. I'd have to look. I wish I had a bigger. What is it? Not a bigger. There's a details plugin for Deathlog. Mine's is kind of mediocre. I don't even think I have like a good one. For a long time, I used to use SCADA to tell me shit like that. But SCADA, I mean not SCADA. Was it SCADA? Or was it Recount? Whatever. One of the other meters, because they had a superior Deathlog in my opinion to details. But then I was only running that add-on for just the Deathlog, and I was like, it doesn't even matter. Who cares? It doesn't even matter. Who cares? You know what I mean? I'm sure. All right, here we go. Why does it give me the disband group option if I'm not the leader? That's kind of weird. But anyway. Drink. I will say, like, what is this? Oh, someone's trying to reset it. I am not inside. I will say for tanking and healing, if you've never done it before, what just happened is probably like the thing that people dread the most is like failing a key or being the reason that the path is wrong if you're tanking, or like someone dies if you're healing, and it's like honestly you just kind of got to get over it. If you've never healed before, just get over it and just go in there and do it. If someone dies, yeah, if the key breaks, okay, like it's not the end of the world. Is it a good feeling? No, it's not a good feeling, but it's not the end of the world. It will be okay. Life will be fine. Life will go on. Looks like they're just flying in, so I can probably just go in myself. Yeah, life will continue on as you know it. So that's kind of just how I really. That's how I really kind of operate with like my alts. It's like if I fail something, or if I'm doing something that I haven't played necessarily yet, and I'm trying to learn, or I'm trying to not even learn, improve, and just get better gameplay. If a key fails, it fails. Like it is what it is. Like I don't trip about it. And life goes on. It's the best way I can explain that. Life will go on. Life will go on. It's a for shame you can't keep your Gala Shadow stacks. They're about to go away as soon as this key starts. He ran too fast, didn't have threat. Oof, that was close. Oh. Like I feel like there's no recourse for this debuff that people have. Like it's just weird. Like there is. I need to do more research about it because you just get it and it does damage. And obviously I can't dispel curses as a priest, but it just seems weird that there's a debuff like that just stacks, and if you can't dispel curses, you're just shit out of luck. don't know if that's bad or good. If I'm being completely honest. Would have been a great barrier moment. I'm not thinking, especially with two melee in a group. Yeah, that should have been a barrier. So I don't know what a paladin isn't dispelling himself. He has the means to. I give that demonology lock power infusion, but I'm not sure if that was the best move. Probably the paladin. That Shadow Claw is serious business. What the hell is that? Warlock died too. That's gonna be an interesting death log to look at. I'm gonna scoop these two right now. Even though I wasted a lot of my rift time messing with that thing. I'm gonna have to send a sloppy fiend here. No way, and I'm taking the last one. And I'm taking the last one. No cap. This one I think I just out heal and try to muscle through it. I can get the last spell though. There we go. Easy. This is low key one of my favorite fights to heal. Low key. Just because you get a buff. If it wasn't, the buff wasn't in, I probably wouldn't have a fun time. What is that? What is that? This debuff he has recently failed. You failed emergency failsafe? I don't know what that means. So if he's doing the big one, we could do it, but I can't dispel this. Yeah, what the hell is it trying to tell me? Sorry, I'm listening to music in the back, and I'm trying not to sing in y'all ears, but some of these songs just be catchy as fuck. I thought you pulled this already. That's crazy. Let's see what he gonna do here. What's the move? Good man. Good man. You know how many tanks I see just straight up pull and just tank it in the middle of everything. Like, that is the most infuriating thing. He doesn't know we could have mind sued this. We didn't have to pull this. I think I'm just gonna go the easy route and dispel all this instead of trying to muscle it. I shouldn't say try, but I could have did it. Like trying is a stretch. I could have did it. Boy, what you doing? Some actually got the range in. I'm proud of them. Proud of them. I'm gonna wait for barrier. I don't think I need barrier here. That boy getting his ass whipped by that hammer. Ooh, I risked it. I took the risk for that dispel. Jeez. I took the risk, boy. Just do barrier here just to be safe. And as a follow-up move to this guy coming in and rocking the tank. Hello? Oh, I didn't even click it. That's crazy. It's wild. Please don't charge before I get there so I could bait better. Okay. Okay. They both targeted me. Easy. Am I the only ranged? No, the Warlock's I'm bugging. He doesn't trust me. I wouldn't trust me neither. I'm gonna start life gripping people so I can just to curse them better. No gas. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm tired of having to do two. It's the point of me using Master Spell. It always feels so wrong having to use penance on a friendly mob. I know I should be doing it in emergencies, but I don't know. It just feels like I'm doing something wrong when I do that. Whew, boy. Okay. I still got hit by that somehow? Crazy. Okay. We here. Trying to get this debuff off of me. And it's off. I think we commit, maybe? Yeah, I think we commit. I'm committing. Nothing. Of course. No, it's not the item I was looking for. That's a nice chain, though. Alright, I think that's it. So far, I'm going to review real quick, and then we're going to check it out. let's see. All right. Well, I tried to get the neck. Then I forgot that neck was even in here. To be honest, it would have been a pretty solid upgrade. But let's check it out. Let's see what I could have done better, things I could have done worse, shit like that. You know what I mean? So sorry, I had to look at some. All right, so let's leave this party. This was cool and all that. Um, let's see. So healing done. Right. Let me check this out. I had to make sure some things was going on here. Let's check it out real quick. Oh wait. Before I even get into this. I need to change it. Why can't I change this to this? There we go. Okay. Overall 608k. There were times where I felt like I should have defended that tank a little more. There were times where I felt like if he wasn't a paladin, he might have died. But then again, if he was something else, he might have took less damage. So that argument kind of just exists. You know what I mean? But if we look at my breakdown, right, I feel like I'm not doing anything terribly out there, like out of the norm. Like atonement obviously is the best healing. Like healer, this priest breakdown is very like short. We don't heal with a lot of spells. It's not like the Resto Shaman where there's a lot of different healing sources. You know, chain heal. If you're playing Farseer, you got spirit, you got your totems, you got Earth Living, you got Earth Shield. Downpour heals you. Like there's a lot of different healing sources, right? Whereas for this priest, it's really atonement, power word shield, and power word radiance, right? Those are the only things that are really kind of setting things off for you. So I feel like I'm doing it correctly, right? I'm trying to make sure every GCD that I have, you know, is pretty solid. Nothing goes to waste. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I feel like this is okay. I feel like this is okay. Um, an even further breakdown, I guess. What does this do? I mean, atonement does a lot of overhealing. Like, I'm not really sure what these different sources of atonement are. It always just seems like it's just there. Um, yeah, I think this is fine. I'm surprised at how much leech healed, but then again, I think I have like 5% leech or something like that, so that's not too shocking, if you ask me. Um, yeah, let's look at the deaths for the key. Do we only have really one death? That whole key? Okay, I'll take that. Well, let's look at. Could I have saved this guy? Let's see. The short answer is yes. I probably could have saved him, right? But let's see what he died to. So he was already at 54%. He took a lot of his own healing, right? Unstable energy from Skarmarek hit him for 500k. And then he got healed by Lightbringer or Lightbearer from the Paladin talent, which means that I healed the Paladin and he got a little portion of it. Still more self-healing, Crystalline Eruption. I'm looking at this. I could have saved him. I don't know why I didn't save him. Maybe he was out of range. Maybe he just didn't have. It doesn't look like he had atonement on him, to be honest. Which is my fault, right? That's completely my fault. So if someone doesn't have atonement on them, then I have to take that. I have to eat that. So yeah, I'm not mad at that. So, but one death isn't so bad, right? Obviously, ideally, you want no deaths when you're healing. Like that's like the golden thing to do. Like you don't want any deaths. But I'm not mad if one death is what it is and one death is what it is. Then I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. So we're gonna do another key and we're gonna try to figure it out. Cool. All right. Okay. What is next? Let's see. What's going on out there? Okay. That was Stonewall. I'm still trying to get more haste mastery stuff, right? Um, yeah, that's the move I'm trying to make. I don't have a lot of mastery, which is probably hurting my heals. So I'm gonna figure that out. You gonna figure it out. But let me go back to the talent thing. So with the talent thing, I was saying that I feel like disc isn't the most um, talent friendly. It's kind of rigid. Priest in general, not just this. Priest in general. I haven't played Shadowed in depthly yet, but Holy I gave a shot. Disc I'm giving a shot. Disc feels like it's pretty rigid in terms of its flexibility and its talent choices. Like as an example, if you want Ultimate Penitence, which is uppies, you kind of got to drop Train of Thought, which to me, Train of Thought is pretty solid. Like I think that trade off isn't really equal. You know what I mean? Um, the bulk of the strength from Train of Thought really is getting extra penances from Smite, right? And I read the Icy Veins. I read the Icy Veins guide, and I read the notes from the writer. He was saying that Train of Thought really isn't that useful because you only really get, I think he said like one extra penance per minute. But in my head, I'm thinking an extra penance per minute in a dungeon. Let's just say a dungeon is a 25-minute dungeon. That's 25 extra penances. I feel like an extra penance can save someone. So I feel like that wasn't the best explanation for me not to take Train of Thought. Um, and with Ultimate Penitence, I feel like there's just a lot of things going on with it that kind of make it like a gift and a curse or a double-edged sword to use. You know what I mean? Like the fact that it basically it like freezes you in place kinda is kinda weird. You know what I mean? Like it freezes you in place. It does help you dodge some ground mechanics or mechanics that don't have like a Z axis. It does do that for sure. It does that. And it can help you dodge some things, but I just feel like more often than not in Mythic Plus you're gonna end up canceling it. And even when you cancel it, like the shield that it gives you, let me see if I can mouse over it. Let me see. While ascended, Jesus cursor. While ascended, you get a shield for 50% of your health. I feel like because when you cancel it, that shield goes away. I feel like Ultimate Penitence could have been better. I feel like a better version of Ultimate Penitence would have been like, you do the same thing, right? You do the same exact thing, same exact cooldown, but it doesn't lift you in the air. You just get a movement speed boost and you move, and you can move and cast Ultimate Penitence. Just like regular penance, right? You could just move and cast a super penance every 4 minutes. I would be cool with that. You know what I mean? Right? It doesn't lock you in place. Sure, you lose the ability to like dodge ground mechanics or whatever, but I feel like if it gave you like a 70% movement speed for 8 seconds, it still did its penance damage. It still did its penance healing if you target an ally. Still gave you the shield, and it ended when the duration was over. I think that would be fine. I think if they just did that one little change to Ultimate Penitence, I think it would be great, to be honest. And people might, experiment with it a little bit more. But yeah, like I know on the Icy Veins guy, he says like train of thought is kind of useless, and he doesn't like painful punishment, which realistically, painful punishment I can understand. Like you can give up painful punishment and like pick something else, right? Like if you want this one, right? If you want pain and suffering, which isn't bad. Extra purge to wicked damage transfers to extra atonement healing, so that's cool. Or you can get contrition, which makes when you penance heal someone, it also heals people with atonement. I don't know how strong this talent is. I guess I could test it real quick. We can go to the target dummy and see real quick how much, just how much healing it's doing real quick. I guess we could do that. But contrition is a talent that I haven't really tested. Maybe I'll take it in a low key and just like see real quick. But that's the thing. Like, ideally, you're not healing with penance. You're dealing damage with penance. So, I don't know. So let's give some things atonement. Let's give you atonement. Let's give you atonement, and then let's heal. Yeah, I don't know. It didn't really seem like it did that much. I don't know. Didn't really seem that big to me. So that's where like a lot of the you get this one flexible talent. Like there's still a lot of rigidness. I guess for all the talents you can take that won't completely mess up your talent tree is like the useful ones. Pain and suffering's like 8% is not that big a deal, so I don't know about that one. I guess sanctuary's okay. It reduces like auto attack damage, but if this is 48k with no spell modifier, that's really not anything. I don't know. You could also take Shield Discipline when your Power Shield is completely absorbed. You get some mana back. I haven't been having too much mana issues, so I haven't really had time to invest and try out this talent. Borrowed Time seems okay. You get 4% haste for 4 seconds. I guess that's okay when you cast Power Shield. Not so bad, I guess. 4 seconds is like, 2 casts with perfect timing. Maybe 1 with GCD times and stuff like that. So, I don't know, 1.5. 1, and then you get like, I guess, a extra hasted renew or something. I don't know. So yeah, borrowed time is a little meh. Malicious Intent is kind of a weird one because like in Mythic, like this is okay for bosses, but the Mythic Plus, that mob is, unless it's like a big lieutenant mob, that mob is probably gonna die. High priority mobs are probably gonna die anyway before regular Schism runs out. So having 6 extra seconds probably doesn't do anything, if I'm being honest. And that's really it. Like those are like the shifting talents that you can take, and I feel like they aren't really that impactful. So I feel like out of them all, Painful Punishment is probably the strongest one. Let me look at this one real quick and see how much. Like, I'm sure the damage stacks, right? Because it would just make sense for it to. Let's see. When I smite. Okay, so it does scale a little bit of attack power. Next 50k damage is prevented. Yeah, it stacks. I wonder how high it stacks. It's just 50k every time you smite. That's not so bad. It looks like it has a cap of 250k. It looks like. Yeah, somewhere around there. It's only going up because like my trinket proc, so I guess it scales with versatility as well. 250k, yeah. This time this is probably like a PvP thing. Let's see what happens when I change that to Void Blast and it has Schism on it. Nope, doesn't go up. It's still just straight up 250k. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. So we can go ahead and return back to painful punishment. Of my tanks that I've healed, I think my favorite tank to heal is probably Warrior. I was actually low key surprised at how much more upfront damage some of the other tanks took. I haven't healed the Death Knight yet. I'll be honest. I haven't healed the Death on this tune anyway. I've healed the Death Knight on my monk. It didn't really make or break anything, but I was surprised at how much upfront damage like the Brewmaster took, the Druid took, the Paladin takes, but Warrior seems to be pretty solid. Demon Hunters are okay. Demon Hunters, to me, I'm a little biased because I'm kind of expecting the tank Demon Hunter to do the same things that I do. But Demon Hunter's like hit or miss. You got some Demon Hunter tanks who just straight up don't go in with anything, right? No immolation aura active, so that means they don't have Infernal Armor, which is 20% armor. They don't have Demon Spikes active, which is a lot of armor and parry. They're just going in natty and just taking 60% hits. And that's just like, oh, come on, bro. Like, you're making me look bad because you're like, nah, I got to heal that back. So, I don't know. But that's really it. But even in like the priest side, like there are some things you can take. There's more flexibility on the priest side than there is on the discipline side. Um, like as an example, you don't really need inspiration that much, considering it procs from critical heals with flash heal or penance. If this was critical heal with flash heal and critical heal or damage with penance, this would be way better. But then again, how would it apply it? You know what I mean? You have to apply it to the nearest person. If we look at the key that I just did, um, Stonewall overall. Let's look at buff up time. Overall, let's see. The tank. This is the tank, and I don't see inspiration on this list. Yeah. So inspiration is probably something that I could drop, to be quite honest. Like I could drop inspiration and get see from this line it's weird. Like I could get Rhapsody, I guess. I could get Void Shell or Void Shield, I guess. But the way I'm built right now, it's just not a lot of just alternatives, right? I mean, Phantasm's pretty solid, I guess. If you have a snare, like Phantasm's okay for certain dungeons, I would say. Shackle Undead's probably solid for certain dungeons. Um, Psychic Voice is probably solid. Reduce the cooldown of Psychic Scream by 15 seconds. I'm not mad at that. Inspiration is, but you can't do this. Never mind. You can't even, because that'll lock you out. Never mind. So let me see. What could I take? Yeah, there's really nothing to take. Maybe Mental Agility. Reducing the mana cost of a master spell and dispel. Sure, I guess. Why not? But that's one that can be taken. I've seen people drop Halo and all that cool shit. I like Halo and I like Divine Star, so I don't like dropping it, even though it doesn't really make up a large portion of my healing. Right? Let me see. Yeah, Halo wasn't even 1%, so I could drop Halo for something like Phantom Reach to increase my range on a lot of my spells. That would be pretty good. I can just get Light's Inspiration to increase the max health from Desperate Prayer even more, so that would be pretty good. Angelic Bulwark, I'm on the fence about because when an attack brings you to 30%, you gain an absorb shield for 15% of your health, and it can't occur more than once every minute. Like, I feel like this is better once I get gear. This will be better once I get gear, but like my health pool is kind of low right now, so because it's so low, things that I get hit by are just straight up tapping me, one tapping me. You know what I mean? I feel like once I get some gear, once I'm crossing like the 5.86 mil ish territory, I feel like angelic bulwark becomes better. But other than that, what would I be able to do? I guess you could drop it for body and soul. Yeah, you could drop it for body and soul, for sure. Power shield and leap of faith increase your target's movement speed by 40%. You could drop it for body and soul. That is a fact. That is a fact. And then I'd have angelic bulwark and body and soul. Yeah, you could drop it for that. That is an option, and it still has me connected to all the major things that I want. So that is an option. Well, I'll give it a shot. I'll give body and soul a shot. It even has my name in it, so we gotta rock with it. We got to rock with it. What did I drop that for this one? Let's go Divine Star. I haven't used Divine Star a lot, so I want to try it. Now Divine Star is not like Halo. Divine Star can actually pull things, so I got to be careful when I'm aiming it. And it travels 27 yards forward, so I really got to be careful. I remember when this used to be like 10 yards forward, but now 27 yards is far. Like if I'm targeting this target dummy, right? Let me put a joint on here. All right, 20. I don't think it'll reach him, but it'll probably get close. Yeah, look how close I got. It got to this guy. So 27 yards is a lot. Sad part is Divine Star doesn't I mean, it's just like Halo. It doesn't apply to atonement, so that's the sad part. But whatever. All right, now enough. That's a lot of talk about talents and stuff. Let's see what we can do in another key. Kind of want to try a siege. Let me see see if there's a ring. There's a siege. There's 2 sieges. These guys are probably looking for a lust though. They don't have a lust. Necrotic Awake. I've been doing Dawnbreaker so much, I don't really feel like doing Dawnbreaker again. I've been doing Dawnbreaker a lot, and I still haven't seen that trinket drop. It's kind of crazy, actually. Actually, it's kind of wild. Actually wild. Nothing really catching my eye. Could do this Arakara. Attempt to get a sack brood, but again, I've done Arakara enough to the point where I feel like Sakura doesn't even exist anymore. But I could do it. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Maybe I'll get lucky this time around. Maybe. We'll see. Let's see what else. Stonewall just came out of. Looks like they accepted it. I guess I could just teleport to it. We'll see how our car goes. Alright, let's put a mark on this man. Let's get these guys some buffs. This is a Devil Evoker. Sag. Thought I was getting blessed with an Aug Evoker. For a second, I thought I was getting blessed. Imagine. Looks like the Evoker is not ready. What is he not ready about? I don't have any more flasks. That's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate, actually. Alright, let's see it, Paladin. Let's see what you got. A lot more Paladin tanks I've seen around since the buffs, which makes sense. It definitely checks out. Why is that man taking so much damage? Looks like they're exploding. Of course, this priest doesn't have anything to dispel poisons with, so we just got to live. And since I've been doing this, I haven't found like 2 groups that actually allow me to do this on the second guy, so we're just gonna use it here. There. See if I can just muscle through this. I don't feel like using mass here. Dispel you. And the mage should have dispelled himself, but whatever. Keep going. One of my biggest struggles with this is maintaining what's this shit called? Purge the Wicked. We're pulling this. I've seen things try to do like these weird things where they don't pull. They try to leave some of the spiders up and it just turns into a disaster. Like, we're pulling this, but sorry if you thought differently. Yeah, we're gonna pull this and this. Oh, all this shit. And let's see if I get a mass out. That guy definitely got hit by something he shouldn't have got hit by. That's what we're gonna call it. Something he shouldn't have gotten hit by. I'm hitting these things. You have to deal with it. Again, Siga Tank's doing this weird stuff. Weirdo stuff. What the hell? Why is he pulling that? Okay, that's weird. That's very weird. That was a big unnecessary pull. In fact, I'm starting to move over now. Did I keep body and soul? I did. Okay, we're good. see if I can help out with these. Send the rift over. Let's see if I can get a good master spell out. Cool. Goodbye, Evoker. Hope you find your dad. I'm gonna have to get used to playing with Divine Star too. I'm definitely not used to playing with that. And I guess we're not attacking mobs today. You got the one off me. That's all I kind of care about. Let's see if I can get to him and help him. Boss is dead. Interesting. Well, I guess I could just let it go off. Like, we're not in combat or anything, so it wouldn't even matter, but that's just bad practice. One thing I want to master is when we get to the second boss, like how to dodge that shit as a priest. I've seen it done, I just have not been able to recreate it, redo it. So I have to figure that part out for sure. Oh shit, I didn't know that we let one of those things get off. I wish like at least like Divine Star critical heals gave atonement something. Jeez. Just leave us high and dry. What the hell? I should have dispelled the warlock over the mage. Almost got hit by that. I still get hit. That's some nonsense. I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. Honestly don't get it. This is something else I gotta try. But she's not gonna try to impale me now. Which I guess I'm not too mad at actually. Oh, there it is. Still, I have no idea. I have to look at that again. I have no idea. I'm waiting for the cast to be over and everything. And he just simply doesn't care. He simply don't care. Yeah, I'll have to look at a priest POV again because I don't understand how that was going on, to be quite honest. I don't get it. He's not pulling the other side. So I don't know if we're gonna be short here. I'm rooted. Can I Figure myself out of this. I sure can. Alright. Yeah, I gotta look at a POV on that second fight. Okay. Nope, that wasn't a good idea, Tank. Can't stand in all of them. Oh, 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 oh. I'm down. Oh, I wish Priest had a poisonous spell. So annoying. What are they doing? Guess they're trying to keep the pull off because that one was at 100K. Which I guess I understand. I guess I can understand keeping the pull alive there. Yeah, we definitely pulled something we didn't have to. Or, correction, we didn't pull something that we needed. That was the opposite. Good enough for all three. Alright, let's get this over with, my boy. Goodbye, mage. Maybe not. The alter time? Or the blink. Whatever it was. Game remove. Whatever it was a gamer move. I'll give him that. I'm taking this one. Ooh. Now today's Zolotath. Real question, why's this paladin dispelling himself? Like, what's up with him? Like, he can dispel himself. I don't get it. This way is so drawn out. Oh my god, what are you getting hit by, bro? What are we doing? We still need count. That's the crazy part. Okay. Just gotta take this janky ass route. Just really one more little guy. There we go. It would be crazy if all this time I was doing this and I couldn't even get the sack root because of my loot spec or something. But I'm pretty sure discipline can. Nope. Still doesn't exist. Never mind. Well, that was fun. I'm going to continue to learn how to play disc and probably continue to stream it on different days. But if you join me, appreciate it. If you catch us on a watch back, thank you again. Once again, y'all been great. I've been Soul and I'm out. Peace.